When we think of the things that changed the world forever, the usual suspects come to mind. The internet, the engine, the light bulb, electricity, huge inventions that reshaped our lives, revolutionized entire industries, and connected continents. But what if I told you that the world wasn't just transformed by the big things? Sometimes the smallest, most overlooked innovations are the ones that quietly rewrote history. Let's explore some of the lesser-known things that changed the world forever. In 1907, a Belgian chemist named Leo Baekeland created Bakelite, the first fully synthetic plastic. At the time, it was just a new material, but over the next century, plastic became everything. From medical equipment and food packaging to phones, furniture, and even spacesuits, plastic changed the way we manufacture, store, and live. It brought affordability and mass production. And yes, also massive environmental consequences, but one thing's for sure, it reshaped the modern world. Soap, the invisible shield. Soap has been around for thousands of years, but it wasn't until the 19th century that we understood its role in preventing disease. Hand washing with soap is one of the most effective public health tools ever. It's simple, cheap, and has saved millions of lives, from childbirth to pandemics. In fact, it's still one of the best defenses against outbreaks today. Refrigeration, the cold revolution. Keeping food cold sounds basic, but it changed everything about how we eat, live, and survive. Refrigeration made food last longer, enabled global food trade, and even allowed organ transplants and vaccine distribution. It turned perishable into portable. It quietly underpins healthcare, agriculture, and global commerce, a cold chain keeping the world alive. Glass, the invisible material that made science possible. Glass is everywhere, and yet we barely see it, literally, but without it, there's no science as we know it. Glass enabled the microscope and telescope, changing how we see the world, both within and beyond. It's also essential for fiber optics, solar panels, glasses, and even smartphone screens. Glass didn't just let us see, it let us understand the universe. The clock, inventing time as we know it. Time used to be local. Noon was when the sun was overhead, and every town had its own clock. Then came mechanical clocks, time zones, and synchronized schedules. Trains couldn't run without them. Neither could factories, air travel, or the internet. The standardization of time didn't just organize society, it created modern society. The shipping container, the hidden engine of global trade. In 1956, Malcolm McLean invented the standardized shipping container. It sounds boring, right? But it's why you can buy a phone from China, a sweater from Bangladesh, or coffee from Colombia. Before containers, goods were loaded and unloaded by hand. It was slow, costly, and error-prone. With containers, trade exploded, globalization accelerated. The modern supply chain, Amazon, fast fashion, global food systems, owe everything to the humble metal box. So yes, the internet changed the world, so did engines, electricity, and antibiotics. But so did plastic, so did soap, and shipping containers, and even the clock on your wall. Sometimes it's the small things, the quiet inventions, that change everything. If you liked the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing.